Hello and welcome to another update video about Mana. Only yesterday I made the video. We were still hovering up there somewhere just below this previous support then resistance level, and I think this is one of the clearest charts at the moment. Like with AVAX as well. Mana hasn't reached its support area, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get there today or over the weekend. Now it's Friday today, I have to warn you guys. it's Friday, so what we typically get on a Friday is a wave 4, right? Okay, so or at least into the Saturday. So unless we do a sell-off today, we might hover around this wave 4 sideways movement on the weekend, which is always terrible. So we talked about, we completed possibly a wave 1 to the upside here early in February. We came down in an A wave. I take this alternative wave 2 out now because this is not an alternative wave 2 anymore. This must have been the A wave low with a high likelihood. We rallied in a B wave, gave you resistance up there for the B wave. Would have been a good short. I know, I saw it in the comments, a few people took that short. I'm sure you are quite pleased how it turned out. Then we turned previous support here into resistance by breaking the 65 cent level. That was a key threshold as well. Broke that, retested from below. Highlighted to you yesterday that it looks like we're just retesting it and we are successful with the retest, so should confirm a further continuation down. And as you know, I always like to see a wave 2 hitting the 50% level, so it's great. You know, with that drop yesterday, a lot of our primary expectations are working out and a lot of coins are heading into their support areas, which doesn't mean they have to finish their decline at 56 cents. But it means that this is the larger area in which we should find a reversal in a 1-2 setup. Always knowing that if the 40 cent level breaks here, we're probably continuing with a bear market, okay? Or the chart gets much less reliable. But if I wanted to do or attempt a bit of a wave count here for the C wave, then, and this is micro counting, so be aware this can often change, but I would give it a wave 1 here. Wave 2, where we topped at 71 cents, came down in, this is a 5-wave move, in a wave 3, and we probably had a wave 4 triangle, and we're heading down in a wave 5 now. Now I just need to check if wave 3 is the shortest one, but it doesn't appear to be. So normally wave 3 would be the longest, but sometimes you have wave 1 and 3 in a similar length. So if I measure the fibs of wave 1, and go to the high of the wave 2, and we can see that wave 3 is a little longer. That's fantastic, because we have wave 1 as an impulse, we've got wave 3 as a 5-wave move, and wave 4 was probably a triangle pattern. Yeah, I would say, but maybe not a triangle. Yeah, it could be. We need to establish that now in order to be able to calculate targets for the 5th wave. But I mean, you already have the overall targets. We just try to specify it a little bit better. So if I'm saying, okay, we did here something like an A wave rally, then this was probably the B wave, this was the C wave, this was the D wave and an E wave. Certainly possibility. Other possibilities would be to just count this as the wave 4. Then we would cut just about into the wave 1 price region. Therefore, I would prefer to count this as a triangle. And then the end of the E wave counts. Okay, so looking at this triangle, and then we could now be rallying down in a wave 5. Pretty clear move actually. Looks like we miss one more wave down. So 1, 2, 3. Here the 4 now, and one more wave down. Let me change color and degree. And don't want to give you the false impression that one more low is needed to finish this off, but one more low and we might be finished, and we have a corrective wave complete. Yeah, because the move down, if it was that strong, it always indicates this was a 3rd wave. Now what we can do is first of all establish resistance for wave 4. So here I would say if we break back into the wave 1 price region at 62.46 cents, then the move down might be over already. Yeah, and wave 5 might already be finished. We missed the support area slightly, so my primary expectation, and yeah, I would say hope, but hope doesn't really help you in financial markets, is that we head further down. I mean, we already retraced to 50% at 60.7 cents, so ideally we don't want to go any higher with this 4th wave. If it does, I mean, it could always be a 1-2, 1-2 setup, but my first idea would need to be that this is a third wave because it is so impulsive. Yeah, a third wave is typically the longest wave. Now again, we can double check here if wave 3 is longer than wave 1. Yeah, certainly. Okay, so looking at the idea that this was a third, this was a fourth, and hopefully we're trying with the fifth wave down now. Again, the wave 4 needs to avoid to break back into the 62.5 level region, 62.3, 62.4. As long as we stay below that, I would look at one more wave down. Bear in mind, this is a wave 5, so you can get in a wave 5 an ending diagonal. So if the wave 4 overlaps one, not necessarily too much of a problem, but the way it's looking at is an impulse, so it should avoid an overlap with wave 1. And then yeah, let's see if this channel works out, because here the channeling technique tells us that often in such a zigzag correction, the C wave ends at the lower boundary line of the channel. But we've got other support levels here as well, 56.5 and 49.9 cents. Also, if I try to label the get a target for the fifth wave by looking at the length of waves 1 and 3, go to the high of the fourth, then you can see we hit the 61.8 extension already. Okay, this is basically the first target for a C wave. No, for the well, the very first target for the wave 5 would have been here, not the C wave, for the wave 5 would have been here at 60.5 cents. Well, we broke below that. Second target is the 61.8 extension, but because that is not really overlapping with a 50% retracement here, I would like to see one more low. So this is to be seen as a guide a little bit. And we've got the 1-to-1 ratio down here at 51.7 cents. So depending on how long this move takes, could very well be we do something like this, but it would be a long wave 5 then. But yeah, I think primary at the moment still further downside. And then at some point when we break back above the wave 1 price low, we might have to say that the overall low was already in. Certainly interesting. So far, primary expectation worked out. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.